Well guys, it's a lovely sunny day today. Been doing a lot of planting, a lot of potting. I'll show you all that later on in the clip, but I thought just for now, just go on a talk. We don't do too many of these, just a little late. But these crocuses are lovely, different colours, purples, yellows. There should be some red ones coming up shortly, but there you go, absolutely fantastic. So walk in this greenhouse here. Right, I brought some broad beans into here and they're absolutely thriving. In them two troughs there are peas, garden peas. They're not started to come up yet, but next week they should be up. Nothing happening with these 20 potato pots. I've got another 30 to do. I'm going to be starting them off outside shortly, and I'll do another 10 in the greenhouse, in the other greenhouse. Temperature in there is 91 degrees in here. I don't think I'll leave the door open, or I'll shut the door. Germinate faster, I suppose. Strawberries are looking really good. All the tulips are all coming up now. There's a tulip that's opened. All around here, the borders, double rows of tulips, all different coloured tulips. The black and red currants are starting to get leaves on them. Even the gooseberry bushes are getting leaves starting to appear on them all now. That's good. Little tat daffodils here, dwarf daffodils, and you've got the normal type of daffodils that are coming all along the back of the beds. Won't be long before these leaves, the orchard starts to produce leaves. As you can see, a line of daffodils going right along the centre of the orchard as well. I just planted 300 onions in there, 4 varieties. Let me have a look. These are Saturns or Statins, what you like to call them, Stuttgart, Centurion F1 and Turbo. So all that is completely covered with got onions in there. I just noticed the goldfish on the top. The trouble is, as soon as they see me, they dive. The one's just dived down. There's a couple there. They've gone. Just took a dive right down. I've not seen any frogs in there yet. These greyhound cabbages are starting to pick up a bit. In that end there, I've got a load of shallots. I've just started some banana shallots. I'll show you all them in a bit. Like I say, they're in this green at the middle greenhouse here. Nothing in here at the moment except for fox footprints. They've been in there for about a day or two. You can see where it rained last night. It sort of washed them out a bit. There my girls, up to no good. Did the nest box and the coop there. Did it with put a load of straw in for the nests and wood chip, stuff what you put for hamsters really. I get a massive bag of it for next to nothing, and I use a quart of it and stick it in there, and they love it. I need to get some Epsom salts to put on these this garlic here as well, because it's not looking too clever. Give them a perk up. Collies, I could do putting some on the collies as well, but this is where I'm going to be putting my potatoes. I'm going to be putting loads of different cabbage, collies and broccoli. Well, actually no, I'm making a quarter of that into a frame for my carrots. I'll show you that when I get around to doing it. And girls, up to no good. They love it in this weather, I can tell you. Stuff in the faces there, digging holes everywhere, scratching around. You think they get bored of it, but they don't. All I can see there's lots and lots of rhubarb crumble. Oh, look at that lot there. One more week and I'll get me apple crumble, me custard. We're pulling some of that next week, hopefully. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Lovely shiny leaves. That's a good sign it's healthy. I could just rip a piece off there now and eat it, and I have done. Say hello, chickens. Hello, chickens. So, come up to the greenhouse there, middle greenhouse. I'm going to be showing you a few clips of what's been going on in here in a minute. So we're going to end the video at this point, and I'll tell you what I've been doing in here. Early yesterday I built some shelves in here. I've done some planting. I'll tell you more about that as I add the clips, but there's a lot of seeds all germinating away nicely on these little shelves. When I say shelves, turn around here. Oh look, and we've got more. Now I've been doing some garlic, some different hot chilies. Sweet colour rainbow. I did 4 of them. They're a chili. These Portuguese something over. I think they're about 30,000, between 30 and 50,000 on the Scalvin scale. Hot. I've done some there. I put these chits in here about, well, when was it, yesterday, day before, so I need to have a look in there and see what's happening. These here, you're probably wondering, what are they? Parsnips here. I did last year, I did 2 packs of parsnips, put them in rows, I never had a single one come up. So this year I thought hedge my bets and try it this way in tissue. So we'll be checking in there shortly, and I've got friends to get me loads of these bog rolls, so I'm going to be sitting them in the bog rolls. But there's a lad that I am subscribed to, it's called Jim, from Jim's Allotments. He made a frame up for his parsnips. I'll leave you the link. You want to go over and have a look at what he did. I mean, it's a fantastic bit of kit, and yeah, I wish I should have made myself one by now, but I haven't. Just me being lazy. But yeah, you want to go and check this piece of kit out that he's done. It's really, really good. So I'll leave the link below in the write up, and you can go and check him out. I planted some lilies as well. I thought I'd have a go at these because the missus likes them. Mount Blanc and or Blanc, or what you like to call it, and Yellow Country, yellow and white lilies. There's a lot of stuff underneath here as well, but I'll be showing you the clips to them in a bit. All this lot is all along here. You probably want these are where the lilies are. In fact, there's 2 of each. You get 2 to a pack. I pay 50p each for the pack, so I'm not mithered. Oh, you probably noticed there's a lot more fruit trees there. I've left them in it. I've repotted them. I've left them in it. I'm going to leave them in these pots this year, outside. They should be perfectly fine. And I will find a place in the front beds for them shortly. I'm going to be removing this golden delicious apple tree out of here as well. The reason why that's in here is because of these. When I planted it in the pot, I took it out of the bloody bag and there was all bloody leaves all the way up it. So if I was to put it outside, they just fall off and die. So I thought I'd leave it in here, give it a chance. And I need to put all this rosemary. There's 2 there. There's a pile up here, and there's some down here. They need to go out in each of the corners on the front part of the plot where all the fruit trees are. I'm putting them in all the corners of the beds, so it should smell really nice on there as well. Right, anyhow, we'll continue all these what's in these pots in a minute, because I'm going to show you a few clips. After that, we do the usual natter, and to end the video off. So watch your space, folks. We won't be long. I'll be straight back, and I explain what's in all these little trays. Hi guys, right, we're in the middle greenhouse, so let's take a look at me chitting me parsnips. Right guys, what I'm doing here, last year I did some parsnips and well, none of them come up, and it absolutely drove me insane. So this year I'm going Javelin F1s, so I don't know if you can see that. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to pre-chit these buggers. I don't know if you can see that either. Inside there is some tissue. Well, it's not tissue, it's kitchen roll. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put these on top and then cap it off with a bit of this, and hopefully in a couple of days we should see some signs of the parsnips. Now I've done this in the past and I've not had much success. When I say I've done this in the past, I mean I planted them straight in the ground in the past, and I've been really upset because not a single one come up when I put 2 packs of these buggers in. So today we're doing it by pre-chitting them. I've been saving all these toilet rolls. In fact, everyone's been saving them for me in the family. So I've got enough to do about 30 odd, and that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to open this. I have terrible results in opening these things. It says you can sow anytime from February, March, April, May. So you know you can do. I'm going to do 2 lots of these. Now you're going to have to excuse me breathing. I'm in a bit of a bad one today. My chest is really tight. No difference. No difference there, I would say. Right, now you get absolutely hundreds of these things. Trouble is, you probably get 1 or 2. In my case, last year I did 2 packs of these and not a single one come up. So this year I'm going to edge my bets, but I do need something to move them about a bit. Just sprinkle them lightly. I could actually put lots of them in here. Like I say, you're only going to get a couple. What's going to actually germinate? Though in my luck, now I've done it this way, they're all bloody germinate. But if that's the case, I've got lots and lots of friends who would be glad to take the rest of them off my hands, like. And the thing is with this what I'm doing here, there's a water well underneath this tray, so I don't have to top them up or keep them any time. You know, like I say, it's just an experiment. I've no doubt it's not going to work, but you never know until you try. I've got a rough guesstimate there. I've got about, well, I'm going to count them, 10, 15, 20, 30. Alright, so there's about 50 in there anyhow. I don't know if you can see that. About 50 in there. What I'm going to do now is this is going to go over the top. Make sure the water comes in contact. Right, so there, basically it for 2 days. So what I'm going to do now, close the lid. A cheeky little bugger. See what I can see in there? I don't know if you can see him. Spider inside here. Come on, you. You can't come in there. Little spider. Well, you can't run up my sleeve. But you can see that little spider. For all I know, it could be a poisonous spider. Actually, I do not kill spiders. In fact, I'm going to let him go in the greenhouse. Oh, look at that from there. Go on, go on. Go on. Go on. Doesn't want to go. Seems to like me. There we go, he's gone. Anyhow, he's up there and I didn't kill him. I hate that. My missus is forever killing the goddamn thing. She absolutely screams when she sees a spider. Now, she's a brown belt in karate, right? I've seen her when she was a barmaid launch. It must have been about 15 stone and about 6'2". She launched him like 10 foot across the bar. Apparently, this idiot slapped this girl. She jumped over the bar, thumped him, and well, that was it. Fell in love with her. I've been with her now for what, 30 odd years. So yeah, and she's scared as bloody spiders, if you can believe that. Unbelievable. Right, so I'm going to put this on my new shelf. So what I'm going to do now is turn round and stick it up here out of the way. So there we go. Let's turn the camera around. Sort of tilt the camera up even. No, it's not the shelf twisted, it's me. The camera's on. I've got it on this stupid bloody pole and it's very wobbly. Along here I've got a couple of pumpkins what I've been given, and these I'm going to be filling with well, I've got a load of very hot chilies, so I'm going to be putting chilies in them. I'll show you me doing them later. But as for now, my parsnips chitting away nicely. If you look inside there, it's absolutely tons of them. So, and these are this year's. When they say when you go get parsnip seeds, make sure you get the same year, like 2015. Now, don't get them last year's, because 90% of the time they won't germinate. So, yep, there we go, all sorted, folks. So I'll leave you with that picture for the time being. I've got plenty more to pot on. Right, there you go, parsnips done. Let's move on to planting my sweet corn. Keep watching, guys. Right guys, today I'm growing these sweet corn, incredible F1s. Like I said, they're not cheap, but apparently F1s, so they're going to be really tasty and very big sweet corn. Oh, that's the fairy. Right, so what I'm going to be doing now, well, you can see that, is putting one per station. Just sit them on the top so I can see where they all are, and I can push them down then. Pretty simple, straightforward doing these. When you're doing your corn, it's best to do them in blocks so they can germinate each other. I'm doing quite a lot this year. Just dropped one there. Yeah, I know. There's the two together there. They won't be in a minute. I do quite a few this year, I think. I use this for fishing. It's won me more matches than I care to mention. Honestly, it's probably the most versatile bait, fishing bait, that there is. Right, get that one out of there. Yeah, it would be awkward. Nearly done it. Right, so what we got there, it turns out these 50 seeds. Just a shame I ain't put the others in. So now what I've got to do, push them down. Not to go too deep with them. I'll have to really salt this compost, because these seeds have dried completely out, so they need to swell up. In fact, I think it would have been better if I'd actually soaked them in water before they actually pushed, before they actually even started doing this. So maybe next time it might be wise to do that. But at the moment, I've got so many things going on at once. I've got to rush these things really. So I'm only pushing them down about ½ inch. I went down a little bit too far, but it's no problem. Right. Now just backfill the hole. In fact, I'm going to put a bit of compost, not this stuff, this is my old compost, this. Put some new stuff on. Really should use the riddle really. There's a lot of bark and stuff, well not bark, it's not broken down wood chip. There's like a lot of wood in this for some stupid reason. But anyhow, just press them down so the seeds come in contact with the soil. Give it a good watering down once I've done this. Put a top on it and shove it somewhere. I know what you lot are thinking. Shove it there. I'll have less of that. Right, there we go. Now we need a watering can. The trouble is, the watering can that I want to use, it's up the other end with a rose on it. To do it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this one. That's what I'm doing. Really give them a good soaking with this. But remember, the seeds have got to swell, so they're going to need some water. Good drenching, that's what is required here. Right, so there we go, there's 40. All I need to do now is find a top to stick on them, and I know I've got hundreds of these bloody tops, so anyhow, I'll find one in a bit and we'll put it somewhere where it ain't going to be in the way. But that's it, that's me sweet corn planted. So just all it needs is the lid on it and somewhere to go, and I reckon about 2-3 weeks we're going to have some corn shooting up there. Right, on to the next seeds I've got to plant. Okay, I'm sure you've heard it all before. Let's have another look at me planting some chilies. So over to the table, I think we're going to plant some sweet rainbow chilies and some, well, take a look at what I'm planting. Right guys, I'm going to be planting these Peruvian lemon drop chili peppers. Now on the Skelvin scale, they're between 30 and 50,000. So what I've got to do now, they're expensive these as well. £2.50, and let's see how many seeds we get. Oh my god, I'm not kidding you, I count 10 seeds. There's 25p each, these goddamn things. I did have some scissors in here somewhere. Oh, first time for anything. Right, so what I'm going to do, right, what I've done, I'm only going to do 4. No point in doing them all. I can just get one to shoot. I get some seeds off it. Next year is going to be very cheap for the chilies. So what I've got to do now. I think this is probably the worst part for me. It's getting these bloody packs open. They're just so fiddly. So there we go. I need to get 4 out. Right, so we've got 4. And we've got 4 seeds. So we're going to stick 1 per station. Dump. Dump. About 5 milli down. I'll take these ones out. We don't need them in there. Sweet coloured rainbow, no they ain't the ones. Peruvian lemon drop. So I'm going to leave that in there. In fact, I'll get my spray gun. What I'm going to do, because this compost is already sodden. So we're just going to quickly give them a bit more water. Well, you can actually see what I'm doing there. Right, so I'm doing 4. So see they fire up. Right, where's my little lid? Leave a label in it, always makes sense. Close the vent, and basically that's them done. So what I'm going to do now is very carefully seal this. You know, really what they should do with these seeds, they should put them in like these zip packs, so you can undo them and you can seal them again. We'll save them. Who knows, if they don't work, we can always try them again. But yeah, they're done, so I'm going to be putting them up on my new shelf. Right, what we're going to do now. Right, so we're going to move this one off here. We're going to grab another one. Grab another tray. I'm going to repeat the process, but this time I'm going to be going, I don't know which ones to do. I'm going to do these sweet coloured rainbow chilies. I don't know if you can see that. I'll be doing a few of them, and then I'm going to be doing these cayenne chilies. Oops, sorry. I'll be doing them next. So I've got 2 more to do. So I'm not going to bore you with the logistics of the thing, but I'm obviously I'll show you what I did. Start off with, we've got some compost here, some potting compost. Now this is the John Innes, and I've mixed it in with some of that verve compost. And all I'm going to do, put a little hole like that there, and drop the seeds straight into it. So I'm going to do that with these 4 pots, and continue the process. I'll show you my shelving in a minute, what I've been doing. It's all up and running now, so I'll be back in a bit. Just going to finish these off. Right guys, I'm going to start pricking these golden acre out now and planting them into these pots here. Now then, like I say, my fingers are so big, they're absolutely enormous, and I've got to be very delicate when I'm doing this. Right, now I planted them deep because they were very leggy. Now that's the first one. I've actually pre-watered all these holes as well. Obviously I've got to put my finger down here. I've got to pick another one out. Do one more and then I'll get on with it, and then I'll come back and show you them all done. What I'm doing at the moment is trying to, don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's going in the hole. Bon voyage, this will push it down because cabbage like to be firmed down. Anyhow, I've got another 18 to do, so I'm not going to bore you with them. I'll be back in a bit once they've all been potted on, and we'll take it from there. So see you in a bit, folks. Right guys, I've got my Niagara cabbage and my golden acre cabbage planted now. Obviously I've only just done them, so they're a bit of a wilty at the moment. I just give the rest of the cabbage away to my mates. Like I said, I don't need, once I've got a certain amount, I've got 20 there, 20 of each, I don't need no more. I've give the rest away. They've even brought the trays back clean, so that's there's a plus. Right, so what I'm going to do is put the other top over on here, and then cover it over with this bubble wrap just to protect these for the time being, and hopefully they should be okay. But it's never too late. I can always plant more if they go over. Like I say, it's a bit early, but yeah, I'm one for trying anything. I'll catch you in a bit, folks. Right guys, we've come to the roundup. You got the tour around the allotments. Rhubarb crumble, nearly ready. Can't wait to get some of that. You got to see the shelves going up. Got to see me doing a bit more seed planting. You not got me to see me, not seen me do my rest of my spuds yet. I've got to sort stuff out there. I've got to mix all my compost with my horse manure, my chicken manure and what have you. Get that all ready before I even start that video. That'll probably be the next one up. But anyhow, you got to see me planting some plants as well in the greenhouse. There's a lot of things been going on over the last couple of days. It's going to get more hectic now because I'm starting up my fishing again. First match of the season starts. It's on Saturday, so I'll let you all know how I'll go on there. Like I say, I'm not too bad. I'm pretty good at fishing. I have been fishing for 47 years now. That gets from the age of 5. So there you go. That gives me age away, doesn't it? But yeah, I've been fishing up and down the country and all this, that and the other. But the first match starts on Saturday, so now I've got to get all my gear all sorted out. I'm not even bothered to clean it off. I've got to check it all meticulously, all the rubbers and all the joints and what have you on the poles. So you might not be too surprised if you see a video suddenly appear. If I can get, what I will be doing is taking a load of pictures of the match, all the weights and what have you. When we do the weigh-in, I'll be. So what I might do is put all the pictures together and show you what we catch. We're fishing a place called Blake Hall Peninsula in Cheadle. That's the first match this year. It's been moved, the venue, because where we was having it, the water wasn't big enough for us, so we've had to move on to this one. So yeah, I've got all that to do. I've got to get this video edited as well. So like I say, round it all up. You got to see everything what's going on at the moment. There's plenty more to do. Like I said, I've got to do more potatoes. I've got to clear all this lot out of here. All these pots are going to be moved out of here shortly. I mean, I'm just inundated with stuff. I've been putting stuff in the other greenhouse at the top as well. There's nothing showing, like I say, in the top greenhouse at the moment. Although you did see the beans up there, the broad beans. Them will be going in about 2 weeks. I want them to get about 10 inches high before I put them in the ground. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to run them up canes as well. I've given a right load of seeds away. I've also been planting my cabbage on. I don't know if that ain't in this clip, but I did plant some. I did do my cabbage and what have you, and I give a load of them away as well. I've just got what I need. I need 20. I think it's about 25 or something like that of each I've saved for myself. I always have one, but you know, just in case one doesn't work, and I can replace it. But yeah, they're all done. So I'm going to finish this coffee now. Oh, that reminds me, before I go, I was reading in the comments last week, and it's poignant this. Now, I've been doing like a top 10 of who my favourite YouTubers are, allotment YouTubers that is. But I did say I was going to do another 10. But I think it was Nora who pointed out to me. She says, "Hey Mark," she says, "you're not posting any girls up, any of the ladies up." And, you know, she's right. I never for 1 minute did I think about that. But I will correct that. And I've actually got, I've not got them here at the moment. I've got the 10. I'm going to give a plug to 10 other great YouTube channels. Some up and coming guys who've just got allotments and they're starting off. They should be really interesting to follow. But yeah, in amongst them there's about 3 or 4 girls. Now some of these lasses, they don't need plugging. Well, behave, Matt. They don't need a shout, but they're absolutely fantastic. I watched them from the get-go. There's one in particular. I might do her next. I might put her up next week. I'm getting myself deeper and deeper in trouble. You see, this is why I don't do the girls, the lassies. Like, I'm terrible, aren't I? Yeah. So, watch your space, Nora. And by the way, guys, Nora, she's got a fantastic site. I think she's got OCD like me. Her site is meticulous. I watched that last video she was doing where she was doing a little, well, her son was doing a dance. Really cool. I used to teach dancing, by the way. Don't ever ask me to dance for you, because they're never ever going to happen. So there's Nora's Allotments site, and the link will be down there. Go and check her out, guys. And she's right, you know. I should have posted a couple of the lasses up as well. So naughty me for not doing it. But I will address that in future updates. So I'm going to get this coffee. I'm going to have me inhaler. I'm going to sit down outside there in this gorgeous sunshine. I'll catch you all soon, folks. So from Weaste Allotments, it's Das Bedanya.